Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Global News reports that Toronto Raptors forward Collin Murray-Boyles has been named to the NBA's All-Rookie Second Team. This marks a significant achievement for the 20-year-old, making him the 13th player in the franchise's history to receive All-Rookie honors, and the first since Scottie Barnes in the 2021-22 season. During his inaugural regular season, Murray-Boyles averaged 8.5 points, 5.0 rebounds, 0.9 steals, and 0.9 blocks in 21.9 minutes across 57 games. With 22 starts, he demonstrated his scoring ability by reaching double figures in 25 regular season games and recorded 6 games with 10 or more rebounds, including 4 double-doubles. Furthermore, in the Raptors' 7-game first-round playoff series against Cleveland, he elevated his performance, averaging 14.4 points, 6.4 rebounds, 1.3 steals, and 1.1 blocks over 27.3 minutes per game. Murray-Boyles was the 9th overall pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, following 2 successful years at the University of South Carolina. Prime Minister Mark Carney was in Vancouver on Wednesday for a high-stakes meeting with Premier David Eby, aiming to ease growing tensions over pipelines and energy policy. From City News Everywhere, Carney articulated a vision for Canada as a global clean energy leader, stating that Canada must become the source of affordable, clean, and reliable power. He stressed the necessity of coordinated federal and provincial action to capitalize on this opportunity, while respecting responsibilities and building partnerships with First Nations to enhance national independence, sovereignty, and prosperity. However, Premier Eby has voiced increasing concerns, particularly following Carney's recent agreement with Alberta Premier Danielle Smith to reduce Alberta's industrial carbon price. This move could expedite a new pipeline to British Columbia's coast, while Eby adopted a more measured public tone before the meeting, referring to Carney as a friend of the province. He underscored that this friendship also entails being frank about BC's priorities, including crucial environmental protection measures like the Northwest tanker ban. Political scientist Stuart Prest remains skeptical, suggesting that the federal government is imposing its will rather than genuinely seeking common ground. The Canadian press reports that Alberta's journey toward holding a fall referendum on separation encountered a bizarre roadblock in a recent Legislature committee meeting. During the debate, the governing United Conservative Party, UCP, caucus prematurely issued a news release announcing that a motion to initiate a province-wide vote on Alberta's status in Confederation had passed. The release, which included laudatory quotes from the committee chair, was retracted approximately 20 minutes later. Opposition NDP members swiftly condemned the UCP, accusing them of spitting in the face of democracy and questioning the committee chair's impartiality. The meeting ultimately adjourned due to time constraints, necessitating a new session to be called for Thursday. This incident highlights the contentious nature of the separation debate, with the NDP accusing Premier Danielle Smith's government of manipulating a petition meant to affirm Alberta's place in Canada to instead push for a separation vote. This comes as another separatist petition faced legal setbacks, which Smith has promised to appeal. The federal government has nominated Jennie Carignan, who currently serves as the chief of Canada's defense staff, as its candidate for a prominent advisory position within NATO. Defense Minister David McGuinty announced her candidacy for the chair of the NATO Military Committee, a crucial role as the main military advisor to NATO's Secretary General Mark Rutte. An election is scheduled for September to determine the successor to Admiral Giuseppe Cavo Dragoni of Italy. Should Carignan be selected, she would make history as the first woman to chair this influential committee. While the role is highly competitive and Germany has also put forward a candidate, this nomination from Canada highlights Carignan's extensive operational experience in Afghanistan, Iraq, Bosnia, and Syria. She will continue her duties as Chief of the Defense Staff during the selection process. This news comes from the Canadian press. Global News reports that two Canadian steel companies, Fargus Inc. and Royal Canadian Steel Inc., along with their president Faraz Jasani, have agreed to a $19 million settlement. This resolves U.S. Justice Department allegations that they deliberately misrepresented the origin of flat-rolled steel imported from Europe and Asia, falsely claiming it was Canadian or American to bypass U.S. tariffs between May 2019 and January 2025. The Justice Department emphasized the importance of import duties in protecting national interests and the American steel industry. A whistleblower who flagged the companies under the False Claims Act will receive approximately $3.61 million from the settlement. U.S. Assistant Attorney General Brett A. Shumate and U.S. Attorney Jerome F. Gorgan, Jr. highlighted the commitment to prosecuting those who fraudulently evade duties. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.